Oh my god.
Nintendo.
Okay, I'm seeing. Alright. I'm seeing it all. Seeing it all, man. There we go. To see if that helps with the computer at all. And I don't know where my controller is. Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't have my... I can't hear my game because I don't have it plugged in my little speakers that I use. There we go. Is the on-screen chat the same size it usually is, or is it smaller for some reason? It looks smaller than usual to me. You know, I'm wrong. I'm just paranoid. I'm Druid! Oh, man! I sure am Druid! Aurora could never forget me. Ugh. All right. Boop. Doop. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's just put this on Instagram real quick. Nope. And just do this. All right, there we go. Just moving and shaking and moving. Head of my story. All right. Let me see. Yeah. I really shouldn't tweet live on stream, but at the same time, I understand all too well that, like, every single time that I do these things, like the Elgato and Streamlabs OBS and the GameCube, the memory card in the GameCube, the connection to Twitch, all of it is so fragile. There's so many points at which it could just break. Oh my god. And so I just, every time I'm like, once it's actually fully live and I can say for certain that it's live, I'm like, oh yeah, now we're live. Oh my god. It's just horrendous. However, I have a limeade, so I must say, it's tart. Thank you for waiting. Aurora, I'm the one who should thank you for waiting. I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. Oh, I have a basement now. Do I have room for a bunch of letters? In case I have like 15. I have, okay. Let me just real quick. Just present. Who's this from? Tam Nook. Oh, okay. I didn't know I had more raffle tickets on my way. No, I had the golden shovel, so I did save yesterday. Yeah, limeade. Oh, sick. Stego skull. Okay. And plesiosaur torso. Okay, so we're good. We're good here. And then HRA. Your house is quite spacious. Yeah, throw all of it away. Get rid of all of it. So I have one fossil to sell, and the other two I can donate. Thankfully. Yeah, I did buy a bunch of things and was unable to receive my proper thing then. All right, let's go ahead and just move some things into the basement, shall we? Are you proud of me, Walrus? It's no longer a fire hazard in here. I can have my house be nice and cozy. Clean it up or perish. Yeah. I'd love to pick this. I like this is how I talk in real life. You know, I'd love to pick this thing up that I don't want to have in there, but my pockets are full. I'll just leave it there. Ah, basement. Here it is, the most beautiful basement in all of the world. Oh, man. We got all sorts of things. Me too, Druid. Me too. Drop. Actually, I wanted to put all the Elder Scrolls in one of these corners. Let me put my November tickets in one corner. Drop. Oh, yeah, the basement's fucking huge. It's the size of the, yeah, it does. It resembles a coal mine. It's the size of, I think, the full, like, whenever you have your house fully expanded, it's that size. Or it might just be, like, one size below that. Without being, you know, nope. But yeah, it is pretty ugly. It is not the most beautiful thing in the world. And then the axe, which I'm gonna put right over here. No light. No light will escape into my room. I don't know why you sound like that as a vampire. You don't. For some reason, when you become a vampire, you've changed your entire voice to suit it. I would love to pick this up. However, oh boy, I am a little sad that Banished stream got cut short. My what? I don't know what that is. I will believe you on that. I will believe what you said. Boy, oh boy. Got so much paper. And you know what? I might not have enough. Yeah. Yeah, I should do that less. Oh, look at this. My beautiful, beautiful home. Oh, it's so cozy. Wow. Beautiful. Now I have plenty of room for hideous furniture that no one wants me to have. I think of all the bear poles, Walrus. Consider the bear pole. All right, we're off to a rip-roaring start over here. What's on this board? Bury my pop machine. Oh, Jesus. In one of the 2 acres. I don't know why I did it. I was sleepwalking at the time. One of the... Oh, it's the vertical column. Okay. Well, we have a pop machine to get, Walrus. Are you excited? There's a pop machine out here somewhere. Sick fucking pops. Sunset top and a prism shirt. What does the prism shirt have going on for it? Let's check out this prism shirt real quick. Wow. That's It's kind of rough looking. Oh, I kind of love it. I kind of love this shirt. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you can... Oh! I'm glad you're able to enjoy this live at your workplace. What do I know? Is it through the VIP system? Because it is an option. Or you just a sub and then like that'll be the solve of the problem. You may not know this. Yeah, I looked at it. I've thought about it. I need to look at it more. I didn't look at all the ins and outs and what to set up and stuff like that. You are both very important persons. I don't know if I can do more than one to start. I think I can do 2 to start, I think. 49,800 bells. See, I knew the basement was way cheap because it's so ugly and you can't change it. Up to 3. Okay. Oh, you know. These are always my jams. It's always just billiards, table, hammock. I can't go a game without buying both of them. He is extremely dedicated to this channel. I don't know if I... Are you saying he deserves mod or does he deserve... I don't want to sell this, actually. Are you saying he deserves mod, or do you saying he deserves VIP? Because he does deserve VIP. I haven't looked into it yet. Oh, yeah. We're rocking and rolling. We're just blowing through this shit. Welcome, 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 Doc. Fucking both. Can't have both. Oh, that's right. You can't have both. You can only have one. Doc will back me up on this. Doc, do you think I should have no mods? Because you're always the one who would shout no mods, no masters. You tried to find a way to do it. Yeah. I didn't know if it required a certain thing. Stand by that statement. Thank you, Doc. See, I'm glad someone here supports me and my desire to keep no mods, no masters. Oh, boy. You're not helping me here, Doctor. I would love to see this gold screen wall. I don't want to use this wall, but I am going to buy it. I would love it. But yeah, I've already burned through, Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! That was the perfect response! What are you gonna do? Ban me? Oh. Oh damn. Oh my lord. That was devastating. It was like... I feel like there, you know that thing that happened in Fallout 76 where a bunch of people set off nukes at the same time and it crashed the server? That's how sick that burn was, in my opinion. Yeah, that's how fucking savage that was. Excellent job. And then I want to buy all these plant. Yes, I would like to grab all and place. I'll buy it. Gonna buy a bunch of plants. We're gonna plant some flowers. It's gonna be beautiful. Excuse me, doctor. Which doctor? We got 2 doctors. That's not the way you're supposed to respond to that. I really do like this shirt. I know I shouldn't, but I do. You've peaked. Well, thank you for stopping by. There was one day where I had like a really good opening. I think it was it's hot, it's fresh, it's hot, it's ready, it's Trueward. And then the stream crashed. So that sort of made me feel like I had kind of peaked in that particular day. That don't snort any cocaine. No cocaine. Oh. Oh. I need, because now I had avoided. I prefer that she just doesn't worry about the lump or goes to see an actual doctor. There's not much. There's not much it won't fix. Jesus. No. Oh no. Oh, I've been had. We are actual doctors. I'm just imagining the two of you are over here like, doctor? Well, doctor, I'm of the opinion that we have no option, but is this a different person? This is Dottie. Oh, Jane! I don't know who Jane is. We have the opinion that that you just need to do some cocaine about it. And it's just like, I'm standing over here like, I don't know about that. It's like, excuse me, we don't need comments from the fucking peanut gallery to interfere in our medical opinions. Thank you. Unless you have a doctorate. Is she fired for doing cocaine at work? Because you know what? That's true. Doc's right. How many places can you truly get two different opinions in the same day? It's just beautiful. The connections that we make here in this Twitch chat, they last a lifetime. Oh boy. Finna get fired for watching this at work. Yeah, don't get fired. Super don't though. No. Is your regional boss the regional manager? No. Where? Okay, I need to keep looking for this. There's a pop machine. There's a pop machine around here somewhere. So I gotta go digging for a pop machine. It's called a pop machine in the game because when they localized this, they really weren't aware that it would be a contentious thing to call it that years and years later. That is the object to which I am referring. However, yep, I knew it. I knew it. I knew that it would be a contentious thing. Oh, here it is. No, that's a fuzzle. No, this is just a priceless... This is just a priceless relic of a bygone, millions of years ago era. It's not a pop machine. I gotta try this rock. Ooh, I got some bells. It is called a pop machine. The piece of furniture. Oh, you have brownies. Woo. Before you say anything, Walrus, I have already thought about the first emote, and it is gonna be some variation on an ooh. anger e ooh woo. It's like those you ever seen one of those oh woes where the accents point downward like angry eyebrows? What Aaron? How are things? Acre A5. A5 and A1 have been the advisements, the advisories. I'm gonna plant some flowers. Some stupid. I mean, you're not wrong that it's an anime emoticon. Oh, whoa. It's just, you know, we all have decided for some reason to, there it is, angry, ooh, woo. We've just decided for some reason to make that my thing. I don't know where this machine of questionable titleage is. I have no concept of where this machine is. I think I've already... Nope. Oh boy. I genuinely have no idea. Because he said it's one of the 2 acres, right? That's what the note said. I buried my pop machine in one of the 2 acres. So that's 2. That's all 2. It's 2 all the way. Let me go plant some plants. I'm gonna plant some flowers next to Nook and see if that helps with the greenery. And then we'll just sort of go from there. Chop down all the trees. No! That's it, because then... I found some bells. That's good. Because then that'll mean that the wishing well will get grumpy with me for not being nice enough to whatever. What's the thing just south of the town dump? I don't know. I will go back and find out. I'm just gonna plant a single purple pansy bag. Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna go and then where do I want to go next? Over here. Oh, right here. And we're gonna plant some white cosmos. Perfect. Town dump. Here's the dump. It's the dump. And then just south, this is just a pile of leaves. There's a sign. Oh, this right here? Or are you pointing at... This is the... I don't know what you were asking about. If you were asking about the museum or... Oh, hello! It was the apple tree? Oh. The orange tree? Ah. Orange. I am trying to find... Oh, boy. I genuinely have no idea. I think it's hidden somewhere I can't see it, which is a bad place to put anything. So I don't have any idea where this... For those just tuning in, hello drama. We're trying to find... Did I not buy the hammock? What am I, kind of some kind of idiot? Did I sell the hammock back to him? Oh, I hope I didn't sell it back to him immediately. Just call my work so we can react to this in real... I'm not calling you at work to distract you. I didn't buy the hammock. I am some kind of idiot. It's a bad place to put things, unless you're trying to hide it. If he was trying to hide it, he shouldn't have put an entire thing up about, how he buried it in some place, go searching for it. I'm not gonna get you fired from your job. Oh my god, I did not see the adorable little lily parasol, or daisy parasol. I think it's a daisy. I think it's a daisy parasol. I don't want to be the reason you have a job. That would make me feel bad. It's a petal parasol. It's wrong on all accounts. Alright. Oh, that would be a clever ruse. That would be a good way to break into my house. If there was anything of value in my house, he would be able to just burst right in and take everything in it. My beautiful pink roofed house. Because, like, I'd be away from it for so long. What's everyone doing? What's the town up to? Good question. Next time. Oh. Is that what this is? I want to put my, let me see if this will go in the background. Well, let's just find out. Ooh, that's good. That's real good. Okay, we're going to keep that. I'm going to put the, well, I've got a basement. I have a basement now. No, this is not. At least I don't think it is. If it is, they've really gone off the rails. You kept your slave rags. I mean. Okay, so we got. All right. Let's just. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to move this over here. We're going to place a hammock right here. No, no, no. Could play. I don't have any Dragon Ball Z games. I don't think so. I don't think I have any Dragon Ball Z games. Do I have any of those? I must leave and never come back. What? Oh no. Yeah, the clutter is now out of everybody's sight. Let's just put. All right, just yes, perfect. So now, if you want to get like a really solid bank shot, to get to this corner pocket over here, you're gonna have to get on top of the table and then just like, which is not the sound of doing things. The Elder Scrolls are right over there. They're just in the basement. It'll all be fine. It'll be fine. We'll be fine here. All right, I gotta go plant a tree. So I'll be going and doing that. Do I have any? Oh, I haven't gotten the bell rock still. You don't believe in me? Oh, you don't believe me. Oh. Are you like a puppy where you're like you can't if you can't see what I've done, then you'll believe it? They're not all dead. I just, you know, I might have lost something like 80 blue Pikmin in one day to Frogums, but, you know. Yeah, that's it. It's a rough one. It's been a rough time, Pikmin Land. I was really blowing it. All right. I made some. I don't know what time you left. I don't think you necessarily put anything in chat to say that you had gone. But by the time you were gone, yeah, it's true. Oh, Daddy Wood, please acknowledge me. No wonder Robin was more successful than you. I may have passed out. What? What's happening right now? What's already in the Steam library? Oh, I did get you interested in Banished. Sorry, I missed that first one. Banished is a fun game. Like, it's surprisingly enjoyable. Found a gyroid, poltergoid, kidney stone. Ooh, woo. Ooh, woo. I hate it. I say I hate it, and I do think I hate it, but I might love it more than I hate it. But yeah, Pikmin was going okay despite my failures. I should play Dragon Quest. I am willing to play anything I don't know what many things are. Oh, there's a new person in the town. There's a new person. I should go meet the new person. Let's go meet the new person, everybody. Let's go meet the new person on our rock journey. Why am I a failing father? Have you met me? Have you seen this stream before? I do nothing but fail as a father. I think the next time I stream Pikmin, I should be able to get it done. It's just a matter of, you know, doing that. Failure isn't limited to fatherhood. Truth. Yeah. See, these two get it. Oh, come on. I can't find this rock. This rock is a bad situation. Here. Oh, hello. Oh, my. Have we met before, Chimp? I'm almost positive the answer is no. Your name is Druid. Wish I had more to drink. Those Pikmin look up to you. They love you. They will do anything for you. And you just let them die. And then I wasn't at work. Ooh, moo. Now, I am sorry that you're stuck at in that work. Oh yeah, whenever we did KK on Saturday, we went back to City Folk and saw the old town. Tank wasn't there, I don't think. I think Tank was in the old Animal Crossing town. I don't remember anymore. Damn it, Spyrobot. That's quite the devastating statement from Spyrobot. Bastard rhinoceros. This is just his house. Oh, whoa. Oh yeah, that happened. Because everybody in the City Folk streams used to get me to make these animals say horrid things. And so I had to try and fix that in what minute way I could. What small resistance I could mount. Oh, this looks so much better. Oh, man. I'm actually curious how it would... You know what? No, we just gotta cycle through. We just gotta cycle through. I tried my best. Just make them say horrid things is what you mean. Good evening. Any goings on? In today's mail. Okay, so Hera will be back on the 22nd, which is 2 days from now. Summarily approved. Yes, that is what I mean. Thanks. Cool. It's kind of fun whenever there's a lost item and I can't see it because it's just out of the corner of my eye. Oh, it's furniture. Bear pole. A taiko drum. That is indeed mine. You have no idea how much that is indeed my drum. All right. Let's just keep on a-moving. Keep on a-moving. Keep on a-moving and a-grooving and a-moving. I'm just gonna keep... I still haven't found the bell rock, have I? God, I'm just floundering trying to find this rock. This rock eludes me, which isn't what rocks are usually known for doing. Oh yeah. The lost and found is just like, if you take things that aren't yours, you're allowed to. I'm busy as usual, but I'm sure you can see that without me having to point that out to you. Oh no. No, I'm not creating anything of my own. I wish. I'm just making all the usual stuff like I was supposed to. All of these are going straight to Tom Nook's shop. The problem is he sells them so cheap. Doesn't matter how much I work. We just don't make much money. Oh, I'm so sad. He may seem innocent, but that Nook is one ruthless business raccoon. Oh well, that's business. Aw, sis, don't say stuff like that. You sound like you're sitting on your quills wrong or something. Seriously, I don't like when you go off on Nook like that. He does pay us. Really, he does. I do not like that you have to defend that he does pay you. He does indeed pay us, you know, when he feels like it. It's not my fault if old Nook gets mad again because you're yapping about money. Mabel, don't you speak to your sister that way. She raised you with her own 2 claws. Really? That's scary. Jesus. Don't fucking bother to pull any punches, Animal Crossing. Christ. He might dock our pay if you mouth off. Oh. She refers to her hands as her 2 claws, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Oh! I do know that I got some cash out of the ground with my beautiful golden shovel. Oh, shit. Seriously, where is this rock? Doc's right. Free Sable. Let's paint, Save Sable on the water tower. So we can get, public interest in the, raised in the issue. Yeah, it's a good thing for most of us, including her and her workspace. It's one of those things that's good to not do at your workplace. Unless your workplace involves, like, a job that requires drinking, which I don't know how that would work, but, you know. You got... I assume you meant Coca-Cola. And that Walrus is just being a silly. This shirt, I really should not like this shirt as much as I do. Okay. I already hit this rock, and there wasn't anything in it. Ass. Right? That's the thing everybody says. That people get asses when they assume. Yeah. Something involving a chupacabra? I wish. Let's see. Let's get some... Doc, back me up here. Don't people around here argue that they just say Coke when they mean soda? That's like a thing people talk about here. I don't know why, because I've never heard anyone actually do that and, like, succeed at getting the thing they wanted. Just trying to find this pop machine. Texas is what I mean by here. Not southern states, Texas. It's a Texas thing. Everybody in Texas claims that they say Coke for everything. Oh yeah, I already have the shovel. I've been here for a week and I've got like a mostly upgraded house and a shovel. It's popping. It's popping off, as the kids might say. I am just not seeing this fucking thing. Let me go see if I can like talk to... See, okay, but thank you for confirming that that is a thing people do. I'll pop you off. Oh my. That's Dottie's house. I don't want to talk to Dottie. I want to talk to Nate and be like, hey, Nate, tell me where this fucking soda machine is. This sody pop machine is. What if it's not a soda machine? What if it's something completely different that none of us have thought of here? And we all are like, oh, that's what you were talking about? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what rock it is. I've tried every rock. I don't know. I don't know what the rock is. I don't know where the rock is with the bells in it. So I've got two things I've done that I can't seem to succeed at. I've got... Yeah. Druid, right? Man, if you're heading out this time of night, yeah. Talk to me. What a nut. Yeah. It's true. Okay, I'm gonna have to do just like tile by tile searching for pop machine and rock. Like, that's just gonna be the situation today. So that's just our life. That's our lot. And back. Good. Good to have you back. Am I getting messages from somebody? No. No, I'm not. I'm just staring at things. Oh! Hello. 100 bells. Okay. Not that rock. I don't know if they're... I don't know how the, like, item in ground placement works. So I don't know if it can place it in places... I assume it can place it... They can put things places where you can't see them. But it just seems like a very silly way of going about doing things. Ugh. Well, welcome to this. Welcome to tile by tile searching for... Oh, the train! The train is leaving! Oh. Goodbye, train. Have fun singing songs like Drops of Jupiter. Killer joke. Amazing joke. Everybody's laughing. Everybody enjoys that joke. They think it's so funny. They're laughing so hard at everything I've just said. Did I not actually bash this rock? Because I thought I did. I might have just walked right past it. No. No. Nope. Well, back up here then. Just... I don't know what's going on. This is funny. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying... I'm glad you're in... Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm getting dunked on in my own chat. Yet again. Okay. Maybe okay, I didn't go near Aurora's house, so that would make sense if I missed a, It's the Coke, man. You know what? That wouldn't be a bad guess. I should send these letters. I'm gonna go, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Aurora's house. And I'm gonna send some letters first. I'm gonna send some letters. I'm gonna go to Aurora's house. And then I'm going to... Oh. True. I'm gonna go to Aurora's house after I mail these letters. And then we're gonna get this bell rock. I'm gonna get enough money to pay off my basement today. We're gonna pay off the basement. It's gonna be a whole thing. You can't stop listening to Christmas music. I really should be listening to Christmas music more often. I should be, like, in the mood. It's the reason for the season. I should just be blasting it right now. I should be forcing all of you to listen to A Country Christmas, which I would like to remind everybody, the cover art for which features a boot hung up like a stocking next to the fireplace. So, the internet. Twisted Sister does a magical rendition of "Oh Come All Ye." I believe that. That sounds totally real to me, actually. I need to look that up now. I know that Motorhead does a pretty solid, or I suppose did a pretty solid, Run Run Rudolph. Okay. I'm not gonna do it, but I believe you that it's real. I meant to say that I believe that it's really good, but I don't know why I said it that way. I don't speak well. Before Drew already got Bellrock. I did not. I promise. I promise I didn't. Oh, what's this? It's a fossil. I dug up a fossil. Well, there's no rock here, so that is bad. Hey, Apollo. None of these dumb animals can get the stuff. It's rude of me. Oh, did I get a piece of furniture? I did. All right, let's just plop that down right over here. Oh, man. Oh, I actually went in there for a reason. What? But those items are lost and no one ever comes to find them. No one ever asks you like, hey, I lost something a little while ago and it was very important to me. It was a bear pole? Did you see it anywhere? And then you can return it to them. You can just, you know. So, I don't know. Oh, press the Z button on accident. I mean, you are correct. They aren't mine. I mean, they are now on account of the fact that, like, I now possess them. They now belong to me. I've hit this rock 4 times, I swear. All right, let's just... Nope, that's a tree. Oh, that's just bells. Okay. I will say that, like, digging with the golden shovel and occasionally getting bells does make up for the fact that I'm digging for a piece of furniture I don't really want and can't really necessarily possess. I know I already hit this one. Nope. 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 It's just not here. It's just... It's like there's a little bit of like, oh, and then it's 100 bells. And it's like, oh, well, I can't complain about getting free money from the ground. Seems a little, you know, rude. I don't know how to. Ooh, Robin would have found it, but Robin has a good sniffer. She got a good little sniffer that's very good at snifting. So yeah, she would have found it by now because she's a dog. And dogs are good at both sniffing and digging. So, yes, you're correct. Robin is a much better dog than I am. Which is hard for me to say, even though I know it to be true, on account of the fact that Robin's a dog full time, and I am a dog next to 0% of the time. Fuck am I talking about? Did I already go? Okay, here's... I think I've already done this one, but... No. If I were doing this in vain, Walrus would have told me by now. I think. I'm pretty sure. If I already got the bell rock and just messed up getting the bell rock and now I can't get it, you would have told me. Oh, well, never mind then. Apparently he wouldn't have because he's not paying attention. Okay. Well, I just don't think he'd be entertained by me. I think he would want me to see... That's the thing about Walrus. He wants to see me fail in a variety of ways. He doesn't want me to just fail in the same way over and over and over again. That's not entertaining for him. He's been here the entire time. A mini gongoid. He wants me to be like trying to catch a mole cricket. Oh no, you didn't catch the mole cricket. You didn't do it, Druid. You failed at it. That's what he wants. That's what I'm just going one side to the other, just very slowly. What? No, I'm not cutting on the trees. I don't even really want this pop machine. I know that sounds like sour grapes, but at the same time, it's the truth. I don't really want, like, a pop machine. I might need... Okay. Let me just... Okay, nothing back here. Doesn't look like. Yeah, nothing back here. Okay. That's good to know. But I gotta leave the trees in place because if I don't leave the trees in place, then I'll never get the golden axe, and I've gotta be I gotta make the land beautiful. The wishing well wants it. The prophecy was foretold that there would be a person who came to this town and made it beautiful, and I think that's me. It never breaks, whereas the other axe will break, like, every single... every single other axe will break. Well, I mean, you know... I don't know why everybody tries to convince me out of doing things that would, like... Oh my god. You're trapped in a random house. You have a candle, a metal shield, and an ice cream. How do you escape? Can I ask questions of this premise to help me discern all of the opportunities I might have available to me? Eat the candle. I have questions about this premise, and I think that if I ask the questions... Okay. Is it an ice cream cone or a cup? It was randomly generated, so who knows? Oh, okay. It's trapped in a random house. Okay, so the house is not one that's familiar to me. For those curious what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to kind of like... Yeah. One of those Baskin-Robbins upside-down clown ice cream cones. Okay, 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 okay. Let's go with that then. So, oh my god. Jesus. Science has gone too far. Okay. I'm gonna say, here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that, okay, what flavor, what flavor is the ice cream? Oh boy. Oh, okay. You're just, rainbow sherbet? Okay, then I'm not gonna have a lick. I'm just gonna, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I've got a metal shield, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the metal shield, and I'm gonna hold it, over the candle. Is the candle lit or not lit to begin with? I assume the candle is lit, or it's not really useful to have it be a candle. Like, it just could be anything else. I don't know where... So, I'm just ready to start pouting about this fucking pop machine. This is so irritating to me. Okay. Let I'm going to hold the metal shield over the candle. If the candle is lit. If the candle is lit, I'm going to hold the shield over the candle. And then I'm going to let it get really hot, then apply a few drops of ice cream. And my intention is to try and get the metal shield over time to cool so slowly that it cracks, right? This is going to take a long time, but I've got all the time in the world. I don't know if this random house has anything in it. He gave me the 2 column, but I can't find it anywhere in any of those. I don't want to start chopping trees down. Doesn't seem like a very eco-friendly way to find a pop machine. So once I've got the shield cracked, there it is. I thought I passed this one earlier, and I did because I was too excited about my new villager. Okay, so that's one major crisis solved here. I'm gonna use... Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna use the... once I get the shield cracked, I'm gonna try and, like, otherwise bend it to the point of breakage. And my plan here is to get this metal shield to break into jagged metal pieces that I'll be able to wield as some kind of, like, cutting or slicing implement that I could then use to, like, if it, like, let's say this house has locked doors that I can't get out of, and I'm not strong enough due to my habit of playing video games all day to break the door down. Instead, I can, like, chop at the bits and use it otherwise. I might be able to get it sharp enough. He said random house, so I don't know if I have to accommodate in case the house doesn't have windows in it, you know? Like, I'm imagining, for the sake of my plan, though it said random house, what I then take from that for my brain use is that I should plan for any house. And so I'm imagining a house is literally just a single room with a single door, and the door and, like, a lock that I can't either pick, or I could try to pick it, I guess, with the shield. I'm trying to think of a situation where that would be the greatest challenge given the circumstances so far. That's what I'm trying to do. So while you're correct, I could break a window if it were, like, my house. I could just break a window to get it. I could just unlock the door. But it being a random house, I have to try and accommodate for other contingencies that might be less sort of accommodating to my ability to escape this house. So that's my thought there on that. I'm just gonna start digging behind trees. Just dig behind trees, everyone. Oh, oh my God, I've passed by it this entire time. Here it is. I dug up a pop machine. Well, I had not seen that any of the 5 times I walked through here. Oh. Man, why are people like that? Okay, well, have a good night. Hopefully I'll be going late enough that you can see me after you're done working. No, you're fine, Drama. To the rest of you, I don't know why people gotta be like that, where they're like, where they'll tattle on you if you're doing something that's, like, goof-offy. Like, I was a manager at a pizza place, and, oh my God, these are the real questions. Like, I had coworkers who would, like... I had one coworker in particular who would, she would seriously just put on Family Guy on her phone, and she would just watch Hulu on her phone, while she was doing stuff. Is this what soda machines look like? Okay. I saw that in someone's house. I thought it was like a gas pump or something. My beautiful home. Home sweet home. It kind of does, don't it? Oh, it's a door. Okay. On the left. Yes. Okay, I see. You put in the coins and then on the left you open it. Yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I like it now that I know how to look at it and what to see. It's pretty neat. It belongs next to the fridge. We can all agree that it should be called a soda machine, right? That it's not a pop machine. And that fucking Nate Bildorf shouldn't put his personal opinions into this game. Call out post for Nate Bildorf putting his personal pop beliefs in a video game for all of America. I don't even know if he named it. I don't even know why I say Nick Bildorf, so is the one. It could have been Leslie Swan. You don't know. There's no telling who it was. 2,848 bells. I'll sell for that. Oh, we're so close to being able to pay off that basement right now. All right, it's fishing time. It's fishing time, baby. Sorry, okay, the question was an eel and a mouse or a turkey and a hermit crab? I guess the question really comes down to like what the benefit is. Like the question I would ask of the splicing, and I know this is a random generator, so it's obviously asking random questions. My first thought is like, is the spliced animal the size of the larger thing and then a mix of the two, or is it between sizes, or is it the size of the smallest object? Because if I could get a little tiny turkey with like a little face out of the front of a shell, that would be and it would be the size of like my hand, that'd be really cute, and I'd be all the fuck about that. But obviously, if it was between the sizes of a turkey and a hermit crab, it'd be the size of like a chihuahua, I guess, and that would be its own. That would be, I think, an interesting beast. But if it was the size of a turkey with a shell on its back, or like claws, I guess, I would feel weird about that, so I wouldn't want that. And then the eel mouse is its own thing entirely. So, what are our thoughts regarding the sizing of these spliced beasts? I feel like the mid-size is the only like really is really the only like valid response here, because I feel like any other thing would be too. You'd have to choose one or the other to be the size, and with it being just an average of size, it would be more, I think, fair. I think, yeah, exactly. That's part of it. Okay, so here's my thought process here. So, like, I've already shown my favoritism of like turkey with like crab hands instead of wings, but like turkey legs and a turkey face hanging out of the front of a shell. That's a very like bizarre image, and I like it. And if it was like docile, I would enjoy it even if it were the size of a regular turkey, which is awfully large for a shelled creature to be. It would have to grow its own shell, I think. But like 4-foot long mouse Would it be an aquatic mouse? See, that's the other question is like, would a crab turkey have all the strengths and weaknesses of both a crab and a turkey? Or would it be just some new beast? Because if you could make the mouse be like 4 feet long, a mouse, and also like a fish, I would want that over an eel any day of the week. Any fucking day of the week, I would want that in my house. Because it's got a tiny little cute mouse face with this disturbingly long eel body, and it lives in water. That's such a weird image that I want it in my house. With my tennis NES machine and my bear pole. But then, like, there's also, I was thinking about it, when I thought about the mouse thing, I was thinking about, like, if you imagine, like, a relatively small, like, because eels are just water snakes, right? I say, completely abandoning any and all pretense of being intelligence. Good. So, like, I was thinking about it as, like, what if you could feed a snake a long mouse for its food, and then that would be, like, would that be better for snakes? Because if you're a snake owner and you want to be able to spend less on mouse, and it was the same price for long mouse versus short mouse, then I would want long mouse, and I would want to give it to my snakes because they would have all sorts of mouse to digest. Though they might not be, like, built to take in long mouse, you know? That might not be, like, the thing for a snake. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to go... I gotta give you an answer here. And I think that if I'm being honest, my choice, I've shared it too much. Definitely turkey crab, where the turkey doesn't have wings. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna have to go with turkey that is like, no wings, crab hands instead. Oh, maybe crab legs too. Maybe just, oof. Oh, this is really hard. Okay. Turkey, crab legs, crab hands, pincers. But turkey body, turkey face that goes, and a shell on the back that looks like plumage, so as to blend in with all the other turkeys. That's my final answer. So, I feel like you ask me questions like this because you find my thought processes so, like, unhinged that you just want to know what I do with it. Like, the question isn't actually, which would you prefer? It's, what does Drew think of this idea? And what would the outcome be? If you... It's all the benefits of asking an actual crazy person a question without any of the downsides of, like, nonsense. Hours of amusement. Localized time control. Oh my god, this is a really layered question. Localized time control, but no pancreas. Or bulletproof skin, but no taste. Man. Okay. I'm gonna show my lack of knowledge here regarding the pancreas and its function. But as far as I understand it, having no pancreas is basically just being diabetic, right? That's like the entire thing. It's that you have a pancreas, but it doesn't function properly or produce insulin properly. And so maybe the pancreas produces more stuff than just insulin, but I was under the impression that that would be what like the pancreas did mostly. So if you have no pancreas, does that just make you like basically just diabetic? Because if so, I might go with localized time control and no pancreas, because I've wanted localized time control for a long time. Like, that would be really cool. But I don't necessarily want to be like completely ruined forever without the ability to ever eat anything. I really don't want bulletproof skin, if I'm being honest. Just for a lot of reasons. Like, I feel like bulletproof skin, no taste, feels like it's just drawback, like, it's just minor convenience, but, like, drawback, and then, okay. Breakdown in pancreatic function called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. Oh, shit. Huh. Man. But, like, imagine you get an ingrown hair with bulletproof skin. Like, how do you take care of that? Like, you know. Oh, hello. We're discussing the pancreas and its function in the body and the upside. You came into an interesting discussion. We're discussing... Dr. Acceleron here has gotten himself a generator that asks questions of a streamer randomly. And so the question was, would I rather have localized time control but no pancreas, or bulletproof skin but no taste? And like, apparently it's all just downsides. I would love to have localized time control, but, and I guess if I had localized time control, then like I could do whatever I needed to stay alive and like have food and stuff without having to worry about like trying to without having to worry about like losing time. Because like if you have localized time control, you could just pause time or like slow it or otherwise influence, like, because time control sounds like it's a whole thing. You can do whatever you want with the time in a certain area. So my thought beat would be that like I could potentially get all the stuff I need into my body to like not die, but it would be like a 5 hours long process for me and maybe whoever's nearby me, but it might not actually take that long overall. Oh my god. Oh my shit. What? God, you. This is why I need to listen to chat more often. You're totally right. Because at that point, it's essentially, do you want to lose your ability to eat food but have localized time control, or do you want bulletproof skin and to not change? Because, like, man. Oh. Like, I'm just imagining how that turn. Because, like, at that point, you could just have bulletproof skin, but then, you could make, you could have bulletproof skin, but you have somebody else who dresses you? That would be good. That would be a way around that one. That's what I always do, is I always try to find ways around, like, the downside of these things. So, yeah, I guess I shouldn't go at my ability. Oh, man. I gotta go with it. Localized time control, no pancreas. Final answer. I gotta take it. Though, because imagine if I lost my taste in music. Imagine if I lost my taste in music, I said, and everyone goes, well, I don't have to imagine much. I did reference the album A Country Christmas earlier, which I can never say this enough, has a boot on the cover, a cowboy boot, being hung up next to a fire, a la a stocking. And, I think that might disqualify me from describing my taste in music as being taste, if and you know what I mean. Ugh. Just waiting to see what the next... Oh, gee, I keep missing fish. I have missed multiple fish trying to, like, keep an eye on chat to see what the next challenge might be. See, this is the kind of shit that, like, they should teach philosophy people whenever they're getting philosophy degrees. They shouldn't get into, like, oh, man, what do you think of, like, I don't know, diacritics? I think that's a thing in philosophy. It should be shit like, take apart this question. Which would you rather have? Like, this has got all sorts of, like, what's the term? What's the term for, like, when things are multiple interests or professions? Like, it's cross something. Oh my god. Cross... Damn it. I might have to... Oh my lord. This is a question. Hello. How are you today? We're answering questions that Dr. Acceleron is promoting to me, so the questions might get kind of weird. Be ready for that. Oh man. I need to get a picture of a capybara and a polecat, because I know a polecat's like a raccoon or something, right? It's essentially a raccoon. Oh, it's a ferret. Okay. Oh, that definitely influences things. 'Cause I do like how polecats look. I think when I did my Harry Potter stuff, polecat was my my Patronus. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. You're right. Seriously, what is that term for, like... It's like on the tip of my brain space. Like cross devotion, but that's not the right word. I don't know. Okay, and then I need capybara. Oh, that is okay. Oh man. Your Patronus is a beagle? That's amazing. I love that. Wait, they separate the dogs by breed for Patronuses? Walrus were like that. I didn't think you could get as granular as, like, I thought it would just be dog. I didn't think it would be like beagle, dachshund, corgi. Greyhound. Oh, Greyhound would be sick. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm going to answer this question two ways. For me personally, I would very much like to have a capybara's face on, like, a polecat body. Oh. Oh, my God. Pizza B donated $5. Thank you for the donation. Oh, that is not where that's supposed to be. That is not where that donation is supposed to be. Hold on. I've messed up my things. Here, let me just... Thank you for the $5. Always appreciated. Would you rather be able to go to any theme park in the world for free for the rest of your life, or eat for free at any fast food restaurant for the rest of your life? Oh, man. I gotta go fast food restaurant. I really wanted to, like, dig into that one, but, like, I can't do it. Like, I'm not a theme park person. I never really have been. Maybe there's a theme park out there I'd be into. But, or if we, like, expand the definition of theme park, I might be into it. But, I gotta go fast food restaurant. Yeah, but that's the thing is, like, I would go someplace like, oh, where's someplace I just can't get enough of? Like, Whataburger's a good option. I'm all about Raising Cane's. But, yeah, there would be some... I would go someplace that I already go to, like, 4 times a week or something, and it would be free. Oh, I would go to Sonic. That would be my jam. Yeah. Drama's right. Wendy's is a great choice. Subway, eat like a king. Exactly. Like, I just feel like fast food's a better source for this. Because, like, a theme park... you know, I guess it does say in the question, would you be able to go to any theme park in the world? I like how we've all listed. This is like that Bryan Adams thing all over again. Yeah. But yeah, like the benefit of having fast food for free for the rest of your life would be like you could go to that place and get anything on their menu for the rest of your life for free, and that would just be saving you money all the time. You could feasibly like make a vacation to. It would be the same theme park the entire time, it says. I think it says any theme park, so I think it means like a particular theme park. But yeah, like you could go like, and that's the thing. Yes, Disney Japan's a good answer because you could use the free travel to the location, and presumably if you go to someplace like Disney, they have like places you can stay there, and you can stay there for free, and then you could sample the local cuisine there, which would be very, you know, that'd be a good move. But I don't like going places. I like staying in my house. But yeah, and also I was gonna say, if you go to the fast food place, the money you save on food every single year, you could turn into theme park travel, right? Like if you spend $10 a day on food every single day of the year, you know, that's $3,000. You could probably put together a pretty solid trip to Disney. Maybe not for long, but through your food savings into the theme park thing. So, good question though. Thinking with your wallet. Yeah. Ugh. Don't I know it. Oh. Daddy is proud of you. Okay. So, capybara question. Oh, I didn't even see the follow. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Big Daddy Dude. So I would absolutely love a capybara that was the size of a polecat, that had the long polecat body and the little polecat legs. Because capybaras they have a good face. They got a good like stern face, but it looks very like they have that good stern face, but they don't look very serious. You know what I mean? So like personally, I would want a capybara polecat mix. I like that. Pet Tanuki. However, if I were trying to have like a guard animal, an ant-bear combination, regardless of size, is going to be so OP because ants are super strong. You could keep the exoskeleton and get rid of that bear fluff. And you could mainly take like the build of a bear and worst. Yeah, exactly. It's so strong. No matter what size, even if you got a perfect like in between ant and bear, that's still like large dog size, or not, maybe not large dog. That's like you would get like, no matter how you size it, you would have a perfect killing machine. It could be the size of a dachshund, but it could lift a car with its face. Like, that's the benefit of Ant Bear. Recreate a cave bear Jurassic Park style. Yeah, exactly. You get something just huge and strong. But like the ant strength for its size relative to the bear size and strength for its size, there would need to be some workaround for hibernation. Because something that strong would need to sleep sometime. But I don't even want to know. So, final answer, personally, yeah, exactly. Perfect. Final answer is going to be capybara polecat for myself. But Ant Bear, I recognize the strength and prowess of Ant Bear, and I would never cross Ant Bear unless I had a death wish. That's the real tea. Oh my god. My pockets are full. See, this is the kind of shit that I missed about Animal Crossing, is just where we would get into these bizarre questions. And, like, these are great questions. Like, this is the kind of stuff that, like, my brain wants me to do in the dead of night when I'm trying to sleep. Well, that was a red snapper I was lost. Oh, God. I'm still thinking about Ant Bear and just how powerful that would be. How powerful a beast that would be. In this house, we love, respect, and fear Ant Bear. You're in a dank pit. You've just felt a tortoise. What do you do? I will say that I am very excited for Animal Crossing on Switch. I am my own dang old self. I am always excited for it. I don't know when it launches, but I will need to have a Switch by then so I can stream it when it comes out. Because I would be a failure to everybody. I would betray everything I believe in to not stream Animal Crossing Switch the day it comes out. Okay. So I'm in a dank pit. Obviously, we can make some dank jokes. Yeah. There's a tortoise. So, okay. I mean, my thought process in the situation, my assumption would be that dank pit means I probably can't see, but I've obviously felt something. That's for Doc to answer. I can't qualify those sorts of things. We've established that I am not that in this. If I start making myself the authority on what can and can't be the rules here, it'll go out the window. I'll just start making shit up. Because like I'll just start saying things like, "Oh, I just pull the grappling hook I have with me at all times on my person, and throw it to the top of the pit, and pull myself out with my incredible buff arms that we all know I have." And that would be, you know, that wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair for the question. So, shit. Not the bastardized internet version. Okay, so relatively dark and wet. This tortoise might just live here. So I'm going to try and avoid interrupting the tortoise any more than I have to. I will say that if I can discern how big the pit is, because I assume it's dark enough that I can't see, right? It's a pit. Pits are not known for being well lit. So presumably, I would want to, like, try and... Damn it. I'm missing all these fish. I would want to try and figure out how big the pit is. So I'm going to start, like... Assuming that the tortoise is going to remain roundabouts wherever it is, right? I assume that it's not, like, moving too fast or too aggressively. It probably can't see either. It's probably going to stay where it is. I'm going to use the tortoise as my, like, center point for my mental map of the area. And I'm going to walk, like, 1 foot directly in front of the other. Oh, this is a real GameCube. I'm using an actual GameCube right now. Into an Elgato, into Streamlabs OBS, straight to Twitch.tv. And so I'm going to use that tortoise as my center point. And I'm going to kind of like try my hardest to move in a straight line towards a wall if I can find one. And once I can find one, I'm going to try and sort of gauge based on like... I have really long arms. This is just a true statement. I'm going to try and kind of get a sense of the curvature of the wall, because my assumption is it's a pit. It's going to be roughly circular or cylindrical, right? I'm going to try and get a sense of how big this pit is, because if it's a small pit, like a relatively small pit, I could slowly over time. I would need to work fast because I can't. I'm gonna die of like thirst soon if I don't like slurp the moisture off the tortoise, and that seems like a bad move. So I'm gonna try and like. Oh yeah, 100%. But I'm enjoying myself. I assumed you were listening and enjoying it. Ooh, back and more Coke. We're answering questions that Doc is presenting me. If you missed that, I don't know. So I'm gonna try and like, if it's small enough, I'm gonna try and like gain the strength to shimmy my way out of the pit. It'll be hard and it'll be a bad time, but I'm gonna do my best to do it. If I were able to do that, like either I'll be able to shimmy out or I'll be able to fall and die. Oh no, almost certainly not. They're relatively simple questions, and I'm just giving pretty dumb answers. When the sea bass falls through the world like that, it makes me feel bad. So, is it Coke or Pop? Let me change the title of this, because I want the title to reflect what's going on here. There we go. Done. All right. So either I'm going to fall and die on the way shimmying out of this pit, or I'm going to make it to the top and get out. And really, that's just the only two options. There's just nothing else. I'm either going to die of thirst at the bottom of this pit, or I'm going to like, because I'm not going to be able to kill a tortoise with my bare hands. Let's be real about this. I'm not strong enough. So even if I kill the tortoise and eat its meat, I will like still die of thirst and starvation once the tortoise is gone. And I'm honestly probably not strong enough to kill a tortoise, even if I land on it. So hopefully I can make my way out of this pit. If it's a really big pit, I'm going to hope that it's a big enough pit that someone knows it's around and that someone knows I was in that area recently. Because, like, you couldn't presumably have a pit large enough for me to fall in and not be noticeable that I couldn't survive in for maybe 2 days before they find me knowing the area, right? That would sort of be my best bet. If there's rain, I can survive for like maybe 5 days. So we've got, you know, some options. Just barely, but some options. So I think that's what I would do, is I would try to shimmy out if it's small enough. If it's large enough, I would try to find some way to not die of thirst before I can be sought after. Because, you know, I don't go out into... This is cheating a bit. This is, like I said, it would be cheating a bit for me to bring in details of my own life to it. I don't go out very often. So if I was just suddenly in a pit with a tortoise, someone would notice that I was not, like, present. And they would go looking for me wherever I last was seen. And so I think that would be my best bet otherwise. I really overlooked the dankness of this cave, though. Because if the cave is relatively dank, I could lick the walls of the cave for sustenance. Stupid as that would look, and terrible as it would taste, it would keep me from dying. So... I think that's my answer, is that I would try to survive however. How long have I been live? I've been live for an hour and a half here on twitch.tv for this Animal Crossing game. I was live with Banished earlier for, I don't know, like an hour and 15 minutes before the whole thing just like exploded and fell apart and wouldn't behave. So that was a whole thing. But yeah, about an hour and a half. We've done quite a bit. You missed out on. Oh, there was an adventure with the Bell Rock. There was an adventure with the Pop Machine, of contentious name. There was an adventure with me trying to get all the. I think I still have that fossil in my inventory that I should go take to the post office while I'm doing things. We have enough money to now get that basement paid off, but like I want to keep fishing because there's questions being asked. We've settled in to ask me random hypothetical questions of my existence and of my opinions on things. Favorite type of timekeeping device. Oh my god, there's a lot of options here. My stupid answer that I want to give, even though I know it's dumb, is microwave, because I could also cook food in it. Or something like a troll answer like car, because then I can drive places, even though they're not like timekeeping devices. It's a clock inside a vehicle. Like, that's cheating. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna go with my real, actual thing that I have, which is my Apple Watch that I have an analog clock on, which Colin thought was super douchey because, in his opinion, it was like if I wanted an analog clock, I could just go buy one. But I hear I have a like smartwatch that costs a couple $100s with a fake analog watch on it. So, you know. Oh, I should have said my favorite type of timekeeping device is my stream timer, because the only time that matters to me is time spent with you, dear viewers, here live on twitch.tv. But I think that answer is kind of. I think Wars is going to put a just burn in the chat if Doc doesn't. My stream timer? What stream is that? No, I mean like this, because in Streamlabs OBS it shows me a little timer that gives me like an exact amount of time I've been streaming, and I just think that's fun. You know, I think it's neat. I think it's fun. I like having things in my view on my computer. Oh, yeah. Have I? Okay. I'm trying to think of a silly response to this. A proper alligator, no. However, I have played quite a bit of gator golf. In case in case anyone's down to try to challenge me to either gator golf or chicken croquet, whatever that game was with the chicken that played croquet. Yeah, I am always down to talk about the chicken croquet game or the gator golf, which I am all too familiar with. Final answer: I have played gator golf. Oh boy. I think there's aren't there like some golf carts that are called gators? Thank you, Keg. See, this is why Keg deserves to be a mod. I say aloud, waiting for Walrus to just get super grumpy at me. Oh man. I just was trying to think of anything other than... Oh, well, okay. I suppose That probably means I can't host you, which would not be good. I guess. I think. I don't actually know if it wouldn't be good or not. I guess if you just think that I'm not supportive enough to deserve to host you, then that's another thing. Oh my lord. Have I? Oh man. I'm trying to think if there's any other angle I can take this gator question from. All right. I'll shut up about that thing. I won't shut up permanently because I'm supposed to keep talking. This is the ocean, Cricket. You don't want to live here. The ocean's bad for you, Cricket. Don't do it. Don't do it, Cricket. Don't do it. You don't want to live here. Because if you come here, you're going to drown. And then the fish are going to eat you. The way that fish do. Oh. 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 Sebus. A council of mod ship. I'm gonna continue to be just the only mod for now, just cause, you know, it's a thing. It's the thing. The line about no mods, no masters that Doc likes. Oh my lord. This is a really... I mean, this one seems pretty straightforward to me. I don't know about the rest of you guys. No mods, no managers. I'd rather listen to a monkey than kill a reindeer. Like... Or I guess the question is, have listened to a monkey or have killed a reindeer. I'd rather have listened to a monkey. They got some interesting sounds they make with their monkey ways. I'd rather listen to that than like have killed a reindeer. That just seems sad. Like, I know if I were doing it for food, it would be different, but I don't have any need to hunt reindeer, so I would feel really bad if I had to look back at this. Though I kind of like it probably is like a kind of a, I don't want to call it a glitch or a bug, because the whole point of these generators is they occasionally just mess up. So, but I do like the a dictatorship of sorts. Yeah. Yeah. I guess if we're quoting BioShock and Rapture's slogan that was not like originally Rapture, but you know, of no mods, no masters, or no gods, no masters, it didn't go so hot for them either. So I'll reconsider when it's time. It's just a matter of timing. I do like the sort of subtle implication grammatically of this question that at the end of answering it, I would essentially gain a memory of having done this thing. I wouldn't, or have gained the, like, prestige of having done this thing. I wouldn't have actually done it. It's not a question of, would you rather... Okay. It's just a matter of, would you rather kill a monkey or kill a reindeer? The implication is moreover that I would have remembered doing so having not done it previously. That the memory would now be part of my life, even though I did not recall doing so before. So, I don't know. That's an interesting implication. And I guess in that way, it's sort of equal, but I would rather be able to look back on having talked to a monkey than having killed something, just as a general rule of thumb. Even if it was... And I can tell you that even if you switched it and it was like, would you rather have talked to a reindeer or killed a monkey, I would still say I would rather have talked to the reindeer. Because reindeers, I've never seen one, and that's like a fun thing to see in life. But additionally, I don't like killing things. So there's my thought. That's my thought on that. Nope. Oh, I messed up. So that's my answer to that one. I do appreciate the grammatical implications, as I said. It's just these questions are fun. I like this. This is an interesting thing. And feel free to, anybody else who's in chat, feel free to throw your own questions in here if you have a particularly good, like, would you rather that you know of and that really gets people. Like, feel free to throw that in there, and I will do my best to answer any and all. But to run out of variations, we're just gonna get we're gonna get the same sort of format where it's animal versus animal, or would you rather have verbed a noun or whatever? You're oh my god, there's a lot happening in this one. I'm fighting a wildebeest in a go-kart. I have a deck of cards. What do? Oh man. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go for it. So whenever you posted the first one, my thought was that it was gonna be one of those like punny things. Would you rather save someone? Hold on. Oh. Would you rather save someone you love, but 100 people die, or push your loved one in front of a train, but you save 10 people? So I'm gonna give a punny answer to the wildebeest one, because I thought of the you're trapped in a room with a mirror and a saw and a table, or you're trapped in a room with a mirror and a table. How do you make it out? You see what you saw. You look in the mirror, you see what you saw, you use the saw to cut open the table, to cut the table in half, you use the halves to make a hole, you use the hole to get out. It's that, but I'm imagining like... Oh, Doc's got a good fucking comeback to that one. So my answer to the wildebeest one is that I let the wildebeest think they have the upper hand, and then I use the ace in my sleeve to defeat them. So that's me. Or I draw a spade and beat them to death with it. The go-kart, however, is incidental. I use the spade to cut out our heart. I use the spade to club them to death. There it is. So, save someone you love, but 100 people die, push love in front of a train. So, I guess my questions on this are like, do I choose who the 100 people are? Oh, okay, you save 100 people. Okay. I was like, this is a very different situation. So, I guess my questions are these. Yeah, use the 13 clubs to club it. I would become the... Okay, random people. So do I get to choose the random people? Like, could I say random people at a certain location? So that, like, I could minimize the loss to being, I don't know, people no one would miss. That's horrifying. That's a horrifying question to ask. I assume I can't choose anyway. It's just 100 people. Okay. So 100 people die. When you say save 10 people, are those like, or rather 100 people, are those 100 people who are like in imminent danger of dying? Like they are, they're going to they're gonna in the next let's just say they all have some terminal illness, and by pushing my loved one in front of a train, I can make their terminal illness not kill them or go away or whatever. So that's such that their life is now saved, even though, or additionally, by pushing them in front of the train, somebody else who would have saved their loved one and those 100 people who would have randomly died. Now those people are now saved. I guess that's sort of the way to look at it. I'm gonna go with the horrifying Starfleet answer here, which is save someone I love. Oh, that goes that bug I wanted to catch. Because like, I can either save someone I care about, and people will die randomly. People die randomly all the time. Those people could have died you know, for any number of reasons, they could have just died as it was. It could have just... That's always the one you gotta go for, is like, is there a chance that somebody else could be in there? Yeah, that's sort of the thing, is it being random, you don't know. So theoretically, I could be like, no, I will not kill my sister, and then my mom dies. Like, that would be a bad time, but it is possible here. Okay. The odds are good for me, though. Like, 100 people is not a whole lot relative to the population of the world. So it could be 100 people in, like, a town in Bangladesh I've never been to, and that would be really... It'd be terrible, but, like, you know, I don't know them, so I don't have to feel too bad about it. That's a horrible answer. That's a terrible answer. That's horrible. But yeah, like, I'm gonna go with the save the person I care about, and then just, like, let the people go wherever. Because yeah, if I, like, shove my... For me, if I'm gonna do something actively, what I'm going to actively do is take care of the person I care about and let whatever else happens happen. So, like... Yeah, that would be my answer, is I would go with the active save, and that way I'm taking care of the people closest to me. And then just whatever else happens, we don't know. We're just going to let that sort itself out, rather than actively shove somebody and save 100 people. That feels like it would be like... That feels like it's like way more chaos theory stuff than... letting just whatever happen, you know? I wouldn't say I feel like that's kind of a cold way to put it, but you're essentially right, yes. Yeah, 100 people have died, like, in lots of situations in recent memory, so it really doesn't take much to kill 100 people in that regard. So, in this scenario, it's just not like... It's one of those things where I'm almost certainly not going to know anybody who dies. And even if I do, they're not apparently... They could be a loved one, but it's unlikely that I will know any of the 100, given the population distribution of the entire Earth. And even if I did, it would be unlikely that I would know more than one. So I might know, like, one person who gets killed, but I wouldn't know the rest of it. Right, but the chances of it being... Like, the odds of it being, Well, you didn't say that. That's not what you said. You're changing your own rules now. You said that we wouldn't know, but you said that we couldn't know. Like, if it's a hostage situation, like, there's no clarification that it's, like... Yeah, exactly. If it's a hostage situation, then I'm pretty sure I know who's there. I thought it was 100 random people. You made it sound like it was 100 random people across the world. I thought... Put my hands on my hips. I thought this was a magical question, and now you're changing the rules on me. I don't know why I act the way I do. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh. 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 Well, okay. If it's a hostage situation... This matters nothing to me. Oh, my. Oh. Well, all right, then. Oh, shit. Oh. Shake some trees. There you go. Okay. If it was like, okay, I have... Presumably, I know the oh, man. if I know people who are going to be killed, like, that makes it a lot harder because I don't know a lot of people. I know a lot of people in the sense that I've met a lot of people. But there's more ramifications to this one. Like, inherently by knowing them, I probably know, like, I like Cullen a lot. And Cullen's going to hear this and be like, whoa, me? But if it was between, like, Cullen and my sister, I'd have a really hard time choosing Cullen over my own sister, my own blood. But then I would have to accept that one of my best friends and somebody whose parents and cousins I've met was dead by my decision. Like, that would be really hard. And that's the extra thing is, like whenever I said Bangladesh, no hatred to Bangladesh. There's nothing wrong with Bangladesh. I just use this as a random example. I don't know anybody in Bangladesh. So if 100 people die there, I don't know any of them. I don't know any of their families. I might know a cousin of a cousin of a cousin. But if it's somebody I know, then I have to deal with, like, a lot of extra... there's a much greater issue at hand of dealing with than the permanent ramifications of that. You know? Because as much as somebody might say, like, oh, you did what you had to do or whatever, like, they're going to permanently blame me for the death of someone they cared about. I'm going to have to live with that a lot more than if I just was like, all right, well, who knows what would have happened? It's like, I know what would have happened was they would have died, but I had to make the choice. It's like, there's an episode of Star Trek Voyager. Walrus is like, oh, fuck, drink. This really, this is like Druid's Law. If you let Drew talk at length enough about anything, at some point it will come back to Star Trek. I mentioned the Prime Directive earlier, but I will clarify. There's an episode of Voyager where the Doctor, spoilers for Star Trek Voyager, a show that went off the air fucking 18 years ago. There's an episode where the Doctor has to make a choice between two patients who have an equal chance of dying, right? And so, being a hologram, he just sort of chooses one and goes with it. And he grapples with it really, he has a tough time grappling with it because, yeah, exactly. Because the choice for him was essentially random, but he didn't want to believe that he could be capable of a random choice because computers don't like randomness, and he's a computer, essentially. And so it takes a long time for him to grapple through, like, did I really just choose somebody who I knew more closely and who I felt had a, like, more personal connection, even though they have an equal chance of survival? Obviously, there's a difference in that it's a medical situation as opposed to, like, it's a triage situation as opposed to like, hostage thing. But the triage thing makes it such that, like, it's good. You should watch some Deep Space Nine or some Next Gen. I have a whole list of episodes of Next Gen that are good to watch. In triage, you're supposed to treat the most... in triage, you're supposed to treat the most, like... The most likely people to survive first. Star Trek is a 1966 television program that includes multiple spin-offs, such as Star Trek The Next Generation, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Enterprise, Star Trek Discovery, as well as multiple major motion pictures, including Star Trek The Motion Picture, Star Trek II The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek III The Search for Spock, Star Trek IV The Voyage Home, Star Trek V The subtitle I forgot. Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country. I think all of the questions were facetious, Walrus. That's why. That's why that. And now everyone's sleeping. Well, I'm glad I could be a sleep aid. That's good. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where it leads to for me, is that moral question of like, if you have two patients of equal probability of survival, there you go. Choosing one is like this weird thing that becomes very difficult. Would you rather have fire hands but no sense of mortality, or short-range teleportation but no balance? Oh, morality. You said morality, not mortality. Fire hands would be pretty sick, but I don't really see... This is sort of back to the bulletproof skin question from earlier. Because for me, the like bulletproof skin provides me zero benefit in my day-to-day life. Like, I'm not out in the middle of a fight where I have bulletproof skin. So me personally, who you're asking the question to, like, it's not helpful to me. It doesn't do anything for me. I wouldn't get nicked while shaving. That's the only thing it would change. Whereas, and like fire hands the same way. Like, I don't have any need for fire hands. Just constantly. I'm just imagining it like someone teleporting multiple times to be upright, but they keep like falling over like a rag doll. Like this rag doll whenever they teleport somewhere. I gotta go teleportation, because like teleportation would be super useful, and like I'd rather keep my sense of morale. For me, I don't have any like, I'm of the opinion I could probably convince myself of what like is moral, but so I could probably create like a logical need for ethics and use that. Even though it wouldn't make sense to me as a moral being, I would at least be able to say like, okay, I need to survive in society, so I need to follow society's rules, regardless of how inane they might be, how inconvenient they might be for me and my fire hands. Completely debt-free. So the teleportation, like, that's the only one that's like, I think I could get through the morality thing of it, but the teleportation, I don't know, that seems fun. Just be able to teleport somewhere and then back. That'd be neat. How short range is it, do you reckon? Do you think it's like, because if it's a couple of miles, that'd be fucking amazing. I could teleport to get a pizza. That'd be so rad. Can I bring things with? Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, like teleportation for me, there's all sorts of like elements. I assume that presumably I teleport with whatever I have with me, right? Like, because if I could teleport somewhere, but let me read this first and I'll get back to my teleportation question. I've received all of what you owe me for your lovely new basement. It's a lot like mine, and I love this. And in such a timely manner, too. Really. It wasn't much, so it probably wasn't too hard on your wallet, was it, Druid? You know me so well, Mr. Nook. Ooh. It was so cheap you didn't even notice it? Ho-ho! Why, aren't you the high roller? Wonderful. In that case, why not go in for a slightly larger scale remodel? Please. That's about what I figured. I knew you couldn't refuse, Druid. Not my best customer. Oh, gross. I'm his best customer. I'm like Johnny from fucking The Room. You're my favorite customer. Have a nice day. Hi, doggy. Except instead of this, like, it's rude to pet dogs in the Animal Crossing world. It would be so rude. Oh, that would be so rude to do. What color does my dream house? I'll just tell ya. Another color. Pink. Pink is a fine color. Very good, then. Well, I should be finished with the task tomorrow. I'll bet you can't wait. All right. So teleportation. Let's talk. Let's wrap. I assume that... I'm presuming, because you didn't make it sound like the teleportation would mean that I had to have stuff like, well, yeah, but he didn't, I have to tell him the same thing each time, but I don't want to lose my pink roof. I like my pink roof. It's nice. It's cute. Everybody loves it. Oh, it's short-range teleportation. I mean, if okay, so let's just get the easy stuff out of the way. Presumably, I don't teleport somewhere and end up naked, right? Because that would be part of the discussion. It wouldn't be. It would be a drawback big enough that when one imagines teleportation, we're imagining and talking about teleportation that takes your clothes with you. Presumably, then I bring whatever I bring with me in my hands or next to my person. Right. So, like. Additionally, we're assuming that any teleportation accommodates for the position of the Earth such that when I teleport, I don't teleport into the void of space because I didn't clarify where I wanted to go to. Wherever I teleport relative to my position, where it was when I teleported, and I move to another place on the Earth that I can live on and survive on. That's what I assume. It would be super cool. And if you want to know more about the idea of teleporting from planet to planet, then, especially with atmospheres that accommodate human life, then maybe you should watch a little bit more Star Trek, you know? I'm just saying, as an idea. There's lots of teleporting down to planets in Star Trek where they see lots of moral questions. Line of sight. What's defined as line of sight? Could I, like, teleport through, like, security cameras? Could I teleport through walls? Could I, but what I mean is, could I use binoculars, right? Could I, like, and, like, when you say line of sight, can I look at the moon and teleport to the moon? I can see the moon. I can see Venus with my bare eyes. So I could go to Venus if I wanted to. I would die instantly, but I could go there. You can't just give me something like line of sight. I might just get telescopes. Or like a very tall periscope. Well, then I could just like, could I use photos? Is that a line of sight thing? It doesn't need to be a live video feed. Could I use a live video feed with my eyeballs to teleport to a Pizza Hut? Let me just be real with you. Oh. Well, all right. I'm just trying to get new people involved in the Trek universe. You know. Yeah, and like, that's the thing is, you could, okay, again, I'm trying really hard to go to the Pizza Hut. That's all I want to teleport to. I want to teleport to the Pizza Hut and back with my pizza in hand. Oh, undamaged. So that's my goal. That's my entire plan. I have no other concern for my teleportation right now than my ability to teleport to the Pizza Hut that's less than 2 miles away from me and back. So, could I do so through a security camera? Could I do so through a photo? Could I do so through a Google photo of the street? could I do so? I don't have any trouble doing it. It's just like, it's cold right now, and I can't park my car in the pizza place. So I get my pizza. I have to take it out of the store into my car through the cold, and then I have to drive there and back. There's a whole process to get the pizza, and the pizza can get cold in the process, especially during the winter. And I don't want a cold pizza. I want a hot pizza. I want it to be hot and ready. If neither of those things is true, then I'll be upset. Yeah, Walrus gets it. So anyway, oh no, I'm not incapable. Thank you, drama. I'm not incapable. Yeah, how does this teleportation work to get me pizza? Jesus. Fucking blasphemy. There's microwaves, Drew. Yeah, I guess I could just put my pizza that I paid good fucking money to have hot into my microwave like a fucking peasant. The question wasn't, how do we teleport to get pizza? The question was, teleportation, yes or no? And my answer is, can I teleport it to get pizza? That's the only important question here, Zen. The teleportation, I'm not going to Little Caesars, I'm going to Pizza Hut. I'm just saying, hot and ready is the Little Caesars happen to capitalize what we all want out of pizza. Hot and ready. Little Caesars is like 4 miles from my house, you know? Shit. Ugh. You're not taking this question seriously. Little Caesars. They might have raised it by now, but they had $5 hot and ready pizzas. That's the whole thing. It's $5, it's hot, it's ready. What? Chinese ones? What are you talking about? Oh, where Nick goes to get pizza. I mean... Oh god, Keg. What happened to Keg? Keg was saying something and then just vanished. Like where Nick goes to get haircuts. No shit. To get a good pizza, you're spending $30. What kind of pizza are you buying? I can get good pizza for like 12 here. Yeah, Doc, thank you for fucking backing me up here. Like... Walrus has always been like, oh no, you Little Caesar sucks. It's like, that's not what they say. It doesn't matter that it's good. Nobody actually cares. When you are trying to pay your rent, you don't give a shit if the pizza is good or not. You want it to be hot and ready. Those are the two qualities that actually matter on pizza. An extra large pizza is longer than your arm. How long is your arm? Do you have short arms? I couldn't find a pizza that's longer than my arm. The pizzas from Gumby's that are described as massive are 20 inches across. That's not longer than my arm, and I have long arms. That's not even close to my arm length. You are right. Breadsticks, garlic butter, very good. Expensive, cold, and vile. I don't think that his arms are less than 2 feet long. That would mean that he's like 4 feet tall. Like, how do I... $23. Where are you guys buying? Well, I guess I'm buying pizza at like Papa John's and Pizza Hut, so that's why I'm getting cheap pizza. There's a place right nearby that makes really good pizza that is not $30 expensive. It's quite a bit cheaper compared to other apes. That's true. That's true. Fair point. Fair point. And probably in comparison to other animals in relation to our body size. Yeah, I buy Papa John's pizza. I'm not saying my standards are good. I'm saying that they... Eaton's Fresh Pizza. They charge you $30 from there? Do they give you a fucking 30-inch pizza? How? Fair. Yeah, when you go to places that aren't competitive for pizza, you just get crappy pizza. Papa John's I go to is good. And I'm not a racist. Papa John's a racist. Well, he's probably... yeah, he's a racist. I was like, is he a racist? Did he just say a racist thing? And I was like, nah, he's probably a racist. Dude was born and raised in Indiana. He's probably racist. Welcome back! Oh, you mean like literal shit at Little Caesars? That's not good. That's not healthy. That's how you get E. coli. Yeah, because pizza's delicious. And what do you want in your pizza? Hot, ready. And I bet you wish you could teleport right there and right back. Right? Wouldn't take 15, 20 minutes to go there and back again. You could just teleport there and back. What? What do you say no to? I don't know what you're saying no to. I've said multiple objectable things. Thank you. It's hot and it's ready. There are no qualities that matter. Oh. No quality of pizza really matters more than hot and ready. Yeah, we got weird stuff going on for us. Like our ears. What the hell is that about? Our weird little round ears. Compared to like fox ears that are like little pointy dudes. Or wolf ears. Or other animal ears. Deer ears? Deer ears? Gross. You're... I want to be Elvin? I don't want to talk anymore about this. You want to be an elf boy? I feel like the more I talk about ears, the weirder it's going to get, and I don't want to do that. I wouldn't mind being an elf. They apparently live forever, and that'd be pretty dope. Just live a long-ass time. Oh, come on, fish. Come on, fish. You want to fuck some ears? No. No, I don't. I have no interest in fucking ears. A cute elven boy from Texas. Some of those words are correct. All that... Ew. Gross. Gross. See, Automod... yeah, exactly. Now you know how I feel. See, I was about to fucking say that Automod is so particular that fucking Automod will block Holland's extremely appropriate statement of fucking disgusting, but it won't block all that earwax on your dick, which is objectively worse. Fucking Automod. You heard me, Automod. Fuck you. I said that shit. I said it loud. I said it where everybody could hear me. Yeah. Yeah. Again! Oh my god! This is so... I'm gonna go ahead and deny that one, actually. Again, Zen says something objectively worse than what Walrus says. Automod's the worst mod. I don't know what the letter I is for. The letter I is for inappropriate. Yeah, there's an auto mod. If you say things that auto mod thinks... I can't turn auto mod off, I don't think. Probably not. Oh, man. Oh, no. I've been caught for my hypocrisy in allowing auto mod to exist. I kind of like auto mod because all it does is make sure that Walrus can't just yell the worst things that come into his brain into the chat. Am I gonna stoop to Nick's level and just frustrate you? Because I can try. Nice. I would have allowed that too. I allow dissent. Like, I don't try to silence dissent. I allow certain things, but I don't want people to just run wild and free and say anything that pops in their brain that might be cruel to other people in chat or outside of it. The worst thing you could think. Yeah, Keg's right. Deny. Thank you for your feedback, it says. I think whenever it tries to avoid letting things be said in chat that it knows are bad, but if I've already said a word should not be allowed in chat, I can allow things in chat if they've been like previously considered not allowable. So I like auto mod because all it does is it just gives a delay to it where I have a chance to be like, what did Walrus say this time? And then go, no, I don't want that in my chat. It won't block Zen. But it will like, it'll block anything Walrus says against auto mod. Yeah, no shit. I guess it's sort of the thing of like robots don't understand what is improprietous to humans. All right, let me look at Discord. I didn't even get a chance to it adapted. Zen, I do appreciate you being here, but don't challenge me. That's the thing. Don't. Yeah, pretty much. It didn't even give me a chance to like say. It didn't even give me a chance to say to adapt to that one. It was just like, I'll do it myself. That's the thing. I don't want AutoMod to like remove messages. I want it to have to ask me. That's all I want. So, if any of you do anything really bad, I will not hesitate to get the ban hammer out. Don't make me. Don't make me come back there, or we won't go to LCS. This is equality. This is what equality looks like. It was legit 1 minute ago. Fair. I thought I denied it. Denied. There we go. This is equality. Equality is that no one can say the thing that Walrus is trying to say. No matter how much I enjoy their presence. Keg's got some very interesting points made here. I'm the mods. I'm all the mods. Yeah, I don't know. It knows. It knows what I don't want in chat. I like that this is turned from like hypotheticals of like being in pits with tortoises into, well, I would let you go there. To now just being people trying to piss off the auto mod, followed by Keg, like, getting into, like, a beautiful discussion of how aliens would view us. What's the question, Drama? I would love to know it. Okay, you can go get food. Don't worry, you can get food. Ooh, woo. How am I surviving No Nut November? Oh boy, just barely. As we all know, I subsist on almonds most of the year, so it's been very difficult for me to find alternate sources of protein. Or is that not what it means? Does it mean something different than having to cut out almonds from my day? I've been eating lots of hummus. Boo! Favorite nut? Almond. Definitely almond. I like others. There are other... Oh. I thought it was good. I'm allergic to walnuts. Oh, you don't have to never apologize for being introspective on humanity in this chat. Oof. Oof. I can answer that question quite easily, and the answer is no. Ooh, wow. That was direct. How thick am I? Barely at all. Slightly more than a piece of paper and just as white. Oh boy. Oh, I really don't want to. Please, Daddy Wood, please read my message that makes you feel gross inside. Alright, hold on. Let me catch this fish first. Daddy Dwoo is not woo. I hate it. I hate it all. I want it to not exist, and yet it does. Ooh woo! Just more and more loud ooh woos. Ugh. I'm going, I peeked. I just cringed so hard. Send help. You can't stop cringing. I mean, you're the one, like, you either deny the ooh woo or you let it wash over ooh woo. They'd probably see us no better than like we, not necessarily. I think that, because I've thought on this a lot. The doctors are on the way. Ooh, oh, whoa. I've thought about aliens before, and I don't think, the only reason to believe that aliens could be more intelligent than us is that, they obviously have gotten interstellar travel and we haven't. That's really the only benefit they have. But there's no guarantee that they wouldn't be of relatively equal intelligence to us, because, like, cavemen, for example. If you were to take a cave person and place them in today's society and today's education system and all that, seriously, early Homo sapiens, you took one of those, you put them in our society, our schooling, our education now, into a good, like, upbringing, they would be as intelligent as anybody who was born right now. So this is because intelligence is not determined necessarily by genetics, but mainly by upbringing and environment. the only reason people don't go around not killing each other or beating each other or any of that. Early Homo sapiens, not so much, because they're still the same species that we are. They might be slightly less intelligent than us, but they wouldn't be unable to function. A lot of what we consider to be our society is really just learned behavior about not killing, not stealing, not just taking whatever you want from anybody you want to take it from. Yeah, so we are Homo sapiens. Not even technically, we just are. So a lot of what we consider to be like proper behavior is just learned behavior of our society, not even anything that was inherent to our upbringing. You know, babies don't come out of the womb knowing language, manners, behavioral structures, etc. A different thing, not normal Homo sapiens. Okay. Then I'm wrong. You're right. So I am of the opinion that we could presumably take an early Homo sapiens and put them into modern society, and they would be able to function about as well as anybody else. So what that ends up meaning, for me, my point in this is early Homo sapiens existed about 100,000 years ago, and we're still relatively the same in terms of build, size, hairlessness, a bit. Yes, exactly. So my point is that we have not, right. And see, a documentary for the ages. But my point is that even in 100,000 years, when we develop, I say when, if we develop interstellar travel, we will still, if you took somebody from now and put them in that time, if you took a baby from now and put them in that time, I should have said a baby the entire time. If you took a baby born right now and put them 100,000 years in the future in the hands of humans 100,000 years from now, they will look different, but not by a significant amount. And, I mean by a significant amount, but not like so much so that they would be like, that's a different species entirely. And they would almost certainly be able to be raised in that society and in that way to understand all the things that we understand. Our capacity for mathematics is not a genetic thing. It's a learned part of our being, as human beings now. I think you could take any person on the earth and teach them mathematics. So my point being that even if a species were to arrive at Earth through interstellar travel, there's no guarantee they'd be a higher intelligence per se. They might be just the same as we are in terms of like their brains might be their brains and their behavior relative to themselves is as probably as unchanged as ours is. There's a TED talk I saw once about the probability of life existing outside of Earth and all the things that could get in the way of such a thing. And my thought process is that anything that could get past all of that would be as unable. Anything that could get past all of that would be so equivalent to us in terms of knowledge and intellectual capability that it would essentially be the same thing, in my opinion. That's my thought on aliens. Ooh, woo! There's no pizza in the house. You got Captain Crunch? I Do aliens believe in me? I believe in aliens as a concept. I don't think that we've encountered any so far. I think that they're probably, if there are aliens out there in our universe, they're either equally advanced to us but too far away to communicate with, or they are long extinct, or they are yet to come, right? So there's no, because like if you imagine our world forming at a different time in like the course of space history or space time, then there's a chance that like there's already an entire interstellar society that existed billions and billions of years ago, billions of years ago, and their Earth just cooled really fast. And the Great Filter, I'm not certain I know about this. Their Earth cooled really fast, and they were able to evolve faster than we were. And they were able to take to space earlier, and they might have passed us by while Earth was still cooling, and then subsequently their entire societies have just died off, and it's so far away from us that we can't actually know of their existence because it's too far away. So I'm a believer in that sort of thing of aliens, but not necessarily like Roswell Greys that have visited us in our existences. I'm not really sold on that one yet. I gotta take a short break because I've been going for 3 hours, 2.5 hours. I misread my number. I'm sure I would. I might have Stellaris. That'd be a great filter. Oh, okay. Just sell 40,000 bells, 40,000 leeches. Yeah, I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna pause the stream. I'm gonna put on the box that I had yesterday. So if you want to, like, yes, I do. I have blonde hair, so I'm gonna switch to this. I'm gonna pop open my capybara picture that I have, and I'm gonna put on the box that I had going yesterday before I went on break. Then, and go from there. Are you not on this game? Okay. Well, enjoy the Bach while I take a short break for myself. All right, I'm back. Let me go ahead and pause that so we don't lose track of where we are. We can always come back to it. Close it. I'm going to close the picture of a capybara I have on my screen. It's a good picture of a capybara. I appreciate that capybara. So let me just... All right, I'm going to switch back over to it. Where's the... It's this one. Okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what some of these buttons are in Streamlabs OBS. I just have them. All right. I'm back. I am back with a vengeance, as the term goes. Or I suppose a vengeance, but, you know, no guarantees of that. I don't know what I want to do with my time. I might wait until some people get back and then see about changing games, perhaps. How does it feel to walk on the carpet of champions? Feels fucking amazing, Nate. Feels amazing, bruh. I suppose. Alright. So I'm going to do a couple animal chores, just because I can. You never know what I might do. I'm all sorts of crazy. I think Apollo was last seen near my house. And or said housing development. I already sold all my stuff before we left, so I should be fine on that. I don't know where Apollo is. I'm just going to go to Apollo's house. I'm going to go to Apollo's house, and we're going to see if I can find Apollo there. If I can find Apollo there, then I don't need to try and look for him elsewhere. Which is redundant, but it's important information to keep straight in my mind. He's not here. He's not here. Don't know where he is. Or he's nearby, I guess. If his house is dark and he's not in it, but I can go into it, then he's nearby his house. I don't know where he is, but I can find out. There he is. I don't know where. There he is. You crashed out all day or what, Pa? I was playing Banished, Apollo. Jeez. Each person has their own lifestyle, I suppose. Some are better than others. Jerk. So then, why are you here? I'm picking up. Here's Nate's comic book. I never should have kept it for so long. I'm bad. Oh god, I regret saying that now, because now I feel like Holland's gonna come back in the chat and be like, "You're what, Apollo? Apollo? Oh, whoa?" I'll send a letter apologizing to Nate, but can you throw an extra sorry in when you return it? Marathon games. Marathon, Durandal, and Marathon Infinity. It's all about that stuff. Alright, so now I have Stellaris on the brain, as well as Marathon, which I've not heard of the Marathon series before. That's some interesting stuff. I need to get a better roster of games together. I was still trying to decide how I want to like spread out games over the week, and I guess now is as good a time as any to like discuss it with people, since people are here to discuss it with, some of whom are interested in knowing when I stream. They're all completely free, really. Are they like MMOs or? $4K. What's 4K? Is 4K? What does 4K do? I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like. You don't know me. You don't know me. You know me quite well, and my taste as well. So I wanted to ask, while we're all here, just Halo before Halo? Oh. Clothing? I can do Halo before Halo. It's shooty shoots, right? Probably right for talking and typing. Alright, that makes sense. Let me see what this clothes is. Oh, he just gave me another Chevron shirt. He knows my style. He knows my taste. I was gonna ask how you guys wanted me to. A lot of reading terminals. Oof. Lots of reading does not make for a good stream, I don't think. So regarding longer games, so like Pokemon Silver right now, I have Pokemon Silver going. I'm gonna be going with that for a long time. Better is a neighbor nearby than a brother far away. Actually, brothers are pretty important, but near far and far off hounds. Dedicated days, you think? Yeah, because I wasn't certain if people would want dedicated days where it's like you tune in on whatever day, let's say Tuesday, and it's like we're gonna be doing Animal Crossing for 1 hour and then it's fucking Pokemon time. Not like that, Zen. I don't remember what he asked me to do. I didn't even see what he asked me to do. Need work? Oh, okay. I can't think of anything. Or if it would be better to have like a bunch of things going in rotation and then be able to pull them out and sort of run through multiple in a day. Though I think dedicated day would be better because then I could plan things around certain people. Where like, because I was thinking about Cullen wanted to see Oblivion, or at least wanted me to do Oblivion so he didn't have to. And so just go for it. Yeah. And so I think it would be better to have it planned such that it's like I can at least know in advance certain games and certain days. I do intend to have like 3 or 4 longer days per week and then a couple of shorter ones where it's like Animal Crossing, maybe one other thing. So I think that would work, is have a couple of longer days where it's like Animal Crossing for a bit and then we switch over to Oblivion, say, or whatever else. And then the shorter days, it's like Animal Crossing for a bit and then whatever else. I might also, you know, I suppose I'm not obligated to do Animal Crossing every day this time around. I guess because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking out loud here. I'm just being real with everybody. Getting a little peek behind the curtain, as the phrase goes. Oh, my legs. Oh, no. Oh, God, I've kicked everything. There we go. I missed the fish in the end. Kicked the fan, kicked the mic, kicked it all, then lost the fish. Good job, me. I did Animal Crossing because it was a got busy. Okay, no worries. You can do whatever. You don't necessarily need to like be around. You can do what you need to do for your life, for what you do with your existence. You don't need to. You don't need to spend time on me if other things are more pressing. I won't be hurt. I'll be here. This is where I live now. On twitch.tv/Drewards, SDREAW. Sorry, DREWARDS. I've not had to spell this one, so I haven't gotten the spelling down fast. I really overestimated my ability to do it. Walrus is going to clip that now that I've messed up my own stream name. So, yeah. And so it would be better to set it where it's like, this is a day that I know that, I know I'm not necessarily available for Doc most of the time, but being able to do it where it's like, hey, I'll be available, this day will be devoted to this game, and this day will be devoted to this game, will be a lot, like, more convenient, I think, for most people. Oh, I was talking about Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing every day was really more of a thing that I did because at the time when I was doing it, I was doing streams every night, but it was, as you all probably recall, a lot of you were there, I would go for a couple hours and then call it a night. Like, it wasn't going to be, I was going to be streaming all day. and then we just call it a day. It was like, it's 11 p.m. and then I'm gonna stream for an hour and a half and go to sleep or whatever, and that was like what I did with my life. So I don't have that same obligation now. I don't have that same situation, and so Animal Crossing was a good go-to because it was something I could stream every day and have something to do. But now I have lots of games that I really ought to be doing, and playing Animal Crossing for 4 hours on a valuable night would be kind of a waste. So I might kind of talk out the ideas regarding like when to do Animal Crossing, when to focus on other things, and I might just honestly switch over to City Folk and then sort of like yeah, exactly. I might like get this town into a state where it's being done all the time, or not all the time, where all the things that could be done are done, and then sort of put this town to rest and move back into City Folk and do that 2-3 days a week. Have that be the Animal Crossing stream. I think that would be a lot more... I think that'd be a lot more convenient for everybody to see different stuff than, watching Animal Crossing again for however many hundreds of hours we've got Animal Crossing footage for. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking about all sorts of different things. I think that it would be better to have more variety, as well as like other games people want to see, and not stuff that I've just done before that I'm doing again. So I'll keep it in mind. I just wanted to run that by everybody and see if there were any other ideas or like other formats that you guys are familiar with that you think that would work better for me than just sort of like set a day aside and this is Oblivion Day and we're doing Oblivion for however long. Obviously, that would be sort of, what's the term? That would be reliant upon me not getting fed up or bored, and that's always a difficult thing to mitigate. Yeah, absolutely. And if anybody else has anything that they would rather not say in Twitch chat right now about this, feel free. I'll probably drop it now so that nobody feels obligated to get into the whole thing. It's just a matter of like having people. I don't want to just do solely what I want to do, and then have people be like, I'm tired of seeing Animal Crossing for the fucking 400th time. They want to see something else. So we will see. We will see what can be done. I might even implement some other game in place of Animal Crossing. I don't know what it might be. I guess Stardew is a thing that exists, but really cut up. Let me see. It's almost 8:37. I was about to say I don't think I took a break or anything earlier, but I did have 20 minutes where my computer just fucking stopped working. So that was quote unquote a break where I was constantly trying to get the Elgato working. Sorry, the Elgato. So I've been going since about 3. You can't live in Animal Crossing. You don't know that. You can't stop me. Ugh. A trout. I was gonna switch to silver like an hour ago, and we got into the nice hypothetical questions, and I was like, oh man. Ooh. Yeah, I'm certainly gonna try. Swap. Gotta swap. I'm just gonna keep getting more money, and then hang out for a bit, cause I don't know. I'm still awake for a bit longer, in terms of being present mentally. So I can still do Animal Crossing for a bit longer. Let's see if I can get this fish. Let's see if I can get this fish. Oh. 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 Wasn't a good fish. It's a bad fish. Hashtag bad fish. I like that I've prefaced that incredibly dumb joke by saying, I'm still mentally present. I can still be funny. Please keep watching. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's the controller. The controller's broken. My controller's not. It's my wireless controller. It's not acting right. It keeps doing weird things. It's not me. I'm not bad at fishing. It's the controller. My game is haunted. My controller's broken. These fish are wrong. My GameCube's old. You know. It doesn't always start up right. It doesn't always read discs correctly. Memory cards don't always work. So, you know, game's just glitching. Game's just messing up. It's definitely not me. Definitely not me. Yeah, it's the lag. It's the lag. I'm using an HD TV as opposed to a CRT. It's the lag. It's just the lag, you know? Char. Yeah, that was my plan, was to do the new Animal Crossing whenever it comes out. It's due out in spring of next year, right? Is that it? Or like, I don't remember. But I'm going to almost certainly by then. My plan is to do that new Animal Crossing when it comes out. I'll need a Switch by then, but it should be... I don't remember when the date was. I thought it was spring of next year. I thought it was spring 2019. But whenever it comes out, I intend to have a Switch by that point, and I've probably done a Switch game or two on stream. I was looking at Wii U's yesterday, because, you know, not yesterday, 2 days ago. 3? I don't even know anymore. I talked to my sister whatever day it was. Sunday, so 2 days ago. I am the Animal Crossing guy. If ever there were an Animal Crossing guy, 'tis I. So I think that, yeah. I think it's either, like, spring of next year or, like... They usually launch in, I thought, like, fall. Like, I think Animal Crossing and Wild World and City Folk all came out in, like, fall of their respective years. Hello. Welcome back. I assume it's calmed down enough to where you could come back to the stream. My pockets are full. They're so full. These pockets that I have. Look at all these fish. But yeah, I think if I didn't do a new Animal Crossing on stream, I would not be able to play it otherwise. And I'm not missing out on any more Animal Crossing content for the rest of my days. I simply refuse. Goodbye, fish. I love you. I loved you, fish, but you're gone forever now. I actually haven't looked, because just to confirm that we all know, the Switch has an HDMI out to the, to a TV, right? That's the whole thing of the, like, little, stand you put it into. You're never into Animal Crossing that much. That's true. That's fair. I mean, I assume it's true. You've said it's true. So I assume that my Elgato can do Switch games because it's an HDMI in and out. But I don't, I haven't looked to see if it has like a Switch setup in it, because it has in the little drop down for all the things that are inputs. It's like you can choose a set of consoles or other, and then other is where it gives you like composite, or I think it may, I don't know. I think others where you can get composite, component, AVI, whatever. S-Video, if you're so daring. Which I don't have an S-Video out on any of my systems, even though apparently it's better than AVI. Oh, damn it, that's 2. But, Yeah, as long as it's HDMI out, and I assume it would be because I don't know what else TVs use anymore. It's not like they use DVI in now. I guess they use Bluetooth sometimes, but so presumably I'll be without much effort able to stream with Switch games, and it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Oh, Schnapper. My pockets are full. I would love to put this fish in my pockets, but they're just full. Oh boy. I need to get I just need to what I think what I might do, I could do a bunch of Nintendo games. That was my thought, was like, whenever I get a Switch, I don't know I'm going to do that, but whenever I get a Switch, I'm going to definitely try to do Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, because that would be, you know, those are two. I want to play the Mario Kart that's out for it. I want to play the Smash that's out for it, since I missed out on the last Smash entirely. Yeah, exactly, and like, I want to. There's probably a couple others. The angry Nintendo nerd. You're the Nintendo guy. Yeah. But there's probably other stuff I could. There's got to be something else on the console other than those that I've. Oh, Pokemon Let's Go just came out, and I desperately want to play Let's Go Eevee, as we all know, on account of the fact that I am still me, existing in a Pokemon Let's Go Eevee kind of world. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of things for me to do with a Switch. It's just a matter of making the cost viable to me. And then, you know, doing that. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see how it shakes out in this world of mine. I still have at least one Wii game that I never even touched for this, that I bought for the stream back in like 2016, because Alfie of Occasional Four Names fame asked me to stream Okami, and so I have that still that I never did. If several games I'm going to fucking have you play. What's up? Hello. Welcome. Especially if you've been here before and I've forgotten your name. This name seems new to me. I'm back in that state, by the way, where, like, knowing that I have people who are popping out of the woodwork from years ago, it's very possible that I have followers who have come and said things in chat, even though I've talked to them before and met them before. I'm like, oh, hello, welcome. Oh, boy. But yes, hello, welcome. How are you? Okay, that makes me feel better. How are you today? Well, then welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's going all right. I've been going for a while. We're just fishing. We're just doing some fishing. Streams kind of huge backlogs of old games to play. I do. I didn't really get through much of my like GameCube or Wii games whenever I did the stream years ago, so I can now do that, and I intend to get more consoles to be able to do more games. Ideally, I would like to get like 2 more consoles to do console specifics, Nintendo consoles, and then oh yeah, New Leaf's great. And then do like modern games on PC. I have a PC that's better than my current one is, even though it's holding up just fine. I haven't played New Leaf in too long. I think just because, like, it's that Animal Crossing thing of I've been gone from it for so long that, like, if I go back, I have to get a haircut. Everyone's gonna say that I've been gone forever. There's gonna be weeds everywhere. They're gonna tell me that I'm a meanie for leaving for a number of days that's in the hundreds, and it's like, oof, ow, my bones. So that's that feeling. I really enjoyed New Leaf. Why have you sent this to me, Walrus? Why do you send these things to me? Why do you do this? Why do you let me see these things? I didn't expect you would be, but I was hoping just maybe you would feel bad for this one. Because I went back to my City Folk town that we did on stream a couple years ago and visited that, and everybody there was like, I thought you died! And I had to be like, no, I'm alive. I had to go get a haircut. Bought a new hat. That was very cute. Oh no. I'm never sorry or anything like it. I don't know what the up arrow is to refer to. I don't know if you're saying, let's do Legend of Zelda, or if you're saying, or you're agreeing to Walrus sending me whatever horrors he's seen. The Dunwich horrors. But yeah. At the very least, I bought my new hat in City Folk, and that's, I'm proud of that hat. No matter what anyone says, it's a beautiful hat. It's gorgeous. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad you just send all of these horrid things to everybody you can get your hands on. When you say Old Legend of Zelda, like which Zelda are you referring to, Keg? Because I got lots of I got a bunch of Zeldas. Well, I say a bunch. I did Wind Waker and Majora's Mask back in the day, but I can do them again. Nothing's stopping me. I'm in charge around here. Marble Skies. I'm not familiar with Marble Skies. That's just a good phrase. What's Marble Skies? I'm curious. But yeah, I have the original Legend of Zelda. I have Ocarina, Majora's Mask, Zelda 2, I think. I have, cause busy. Yeah, fair. Do you like games where you roll a marble around stuff? Oh my god, isn't there? I did Twilight Princess. That's another one. Is it like the Twilight Princess motion game where you have to roll a marble through a thing? Well, I don't know what Marble Blast is. I don't know what any of this is. You're saying words I'm not familiar with. I'm not opposed to marble rolling, like ethically or morally or religiously or anything. I'd be curious. If you want to send me a Steam link, you can send, then I will look at it and be like, oh! So that would be good. Good. Sebas. You're gonna see any of those? Oh, I mentioned those four. Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Majora's Mask, Ocarina. I have Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Those are the ones I have. Yes. And I did Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess on stream years ago, but it's been a hot minute since I've done any of them. I might be more, I'm usually more agreeable if someone's like, do Wind Waker again. I'm like, oh, sure. But if they're like, do Twilight Princess, I'm like, oh, Twilight Princess, you say? So. Oh my. I'll have to look at this when I get a chance. Because I have, Walrus has sent me the Steam link to Marble Skies. So I'm gonna look at that when I get done with the stream, I think. But yeah, I'm open to doing games I've done before again. I have no issue with it at all. I just don't want people who were here for those games to be like, I'm just gonna pass. Walrus, I'm sure, would love to get me to say more dumb things playing Majora's Mask. Oh, okay. You want to play new DS and play New Leaf? I mean, feel free. Do it. I should go play New Leaf more often. Yeah, see? Exactly. Okay, I'd like to remind everyone that though this quote is here, the context of this joke I thought was really funny. Whatever. And everybody only gets the... It's a lot like, I don't even know. I don't know what to reference it to. But it's one of those things where the best part of the line has been removed for the sake of making me seem out of context. I mean, listen. Would it be so wrong were I gay? Oh shit. You know, it's true. Every time people are like, wait a minute. Lars just says it in chat like as a joke, as a goof. And there's always somebody who's like, but hold on. It was not a big moment when I said that in chat, when I said that in Majora's Mask. It wasn't like, everybody, I need you all to know something about me and my personal life. It was like a joke I made about a character in the game coming out at a moment when it was not expected. So, you know, I would like to sell. I don't mind anybody thinking that I'm gay, of course. Yeah, not there's anything wrong with that. As I told Holland, I'm not openly anything, and gay doesn't even begin to describe it. Which is a line I shouldn't love as much as I do. But, you know. I have too much money now. I've got too much money. Look at all this too much money I have. Just too much money. I'm gonna go put it in my basement. I'm gonna just go in my basement and put all sorts of money in there. Too much money. I'm too wealthy. Oh, my beautiful, wonderful house. I want you all to have to just drink this in. The beauty of my home. Okay, I suppose I can accommodate your need to make jokes during the Warriors. Though I feel weird about you saying that. I'll dislike you for liking the joke. Because there's a lot of things in the Warriors that's really questionable. It's like, it's got that like good 70s cult film problematic shit in it, where it's like, it's in there and it's like, oh, well, I mean, it was a different time, but not that much different of a time kind of thing, you know? That thing that happens. And then everybody watches it later. I don't want to talk about the things that are problematic in the Warriors. Because I don't want to talk about I don't want to get into discourse. This is not a discourse stream, Walrus. Sick fucking joke, Druid. tumblers being torn apart from the inside. And I'm sitting over here making jokes about discourse blogs. But suffice it to say, can you dig it? That is one of the best lines in cinema history. And like the idea of Warriors is really cool. There's lots of things I like about the Warriors. There's just a couple things that I think are problematic in a major way. And that's problematic with a trademark behind it, by the way. So anyway. Damn. What? It's a quotable movie. It's a very quotable movie. Oh. I did watch you play a good chunk of the game, but I don't know if I saw you ever get to the actual, like... Damn it! I never see that bug until I'm on the fucking tree. I swear to God. I never saw you get past the, like, intro and into like, the moments in the actual film. The game, like, I was pleasantly surprised by how the game presented itself and, like, existed. It was, yeah, it expands on the lore, and I think, I mean, spoilers for, I guess, like, the first 20 minutes of Warriors, if I may. It establishes the leader of the Warriors a lot more prior to him dying in the movie, which happens, like, the first 20 minutes or something. And so, as a result, like, I just think that's a good move, like, just telling a story, just because, you know, you should care about characters before he dies. I know that's a controversial opinion, that you should care about a character before they end up dead, but, you know, controversial screenwriting opinions. I'm gonna have to change candles soon. My aged cognac and blackberry is gonna finally burn out. It's got a few more days on it, but I don't remember the film well enough to know, like, I remember the broad strokes. I don't remember the individual plot points or groups or names or anything. Other than, like, the fucking weird bat mimes. I remember them. They stuck with me. They're horrifying. I don't like them. I think baseball mime is one of those phrases that just... It's one of those antithetical to cellar door type things. It's just a bad thing. You know, okay, I will give it to you that... Oh my God. I've never been called out. Okay, thank you for saying it sounds delightful. Because I was feeling really called out. I was like, oh no. Oh no, I'm a class traitor. Because it's not even just that it's an aged cognac and blackberry candle. It's like a fancy candle too. Like, it's not a Yankee candle. It's like a, oh, okay. It's in like a red, like, glass container. It was the podcast candle back in the day, which I'm sure Zen will drag out for me. But it's in red glass. There wasn't like a lid to it. The covering of the candle was a piece of paper that had like a hole in it for like the wick that said the scent on it. So like there's no outer markings on the candle right now. It's like a jar as opposed to like a, like, you know how the glass jars for like Yankee candles are like very clearly Yankee candles, but this looks like a mason jar that you put a candle in. So it is pretty bougie. I'm not gonna lie. I will cop to this. It's pretty bougie, but it smells really good. The Moonrunners. I don't know any of these. Baseball Furies were rad. allow. I don't know the Moonrunners, so I don't know if they are, I don't know if the Moonrunners are considered popular amongst some group who would be offended. If you are a Moonrunner, I am sorry that Walruses talk shit about you. If you or a family member is a Moonrunner, playing the Warriors game together? I thought it was for GameCube. And, like, you had to emulate it. Are you just saying that I will be present for the emulation of said game and the playing of said game? Oh, PS2? Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I got confused. I didn't remember the controls being for GameCube, being for PS2. Trying to find one of these candles. I could put a picture somewhere, like on my Instagram, that you could all go to and like and follow. But we can co-op in it fully? Oh my god. Is it available on Steam or something? Oh. Oh, there we go. You know of a way to... I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to go through all the rigmarole of doing a crazy over-the-internet emulation for co-op games thing. This seems extensive and intensive. Oh no. Oh no. I've missed a fish. I've missed a fish. You're all disappointed in me now. I can just sense it. Oh, $34? Oh, that is super bougie. It was a gift, so I did not know the price. Oh my god. $34 candle is real bougie. Oh. I mean, you won't regret it. This candle has lasted me. I mean, I've been burning it a lot lately, but I seriously have had this for a long time. I got this in, like, I swear, it would have to have been like 2013, 2014 maybe. So I've had this for a long time, and I burned it off and on. I'm sure it would last a lot longer if I didn't just burn it for like 8 hours at a time. Blackberry bourbon. Ooh, that sounds really nice. Like the sweetness of the sweetness and kind of the fruity scent of the boasting 90 hours of burn time. Nice. It would have like the sweetness and like the fruity scent of the berry, but it would have the oakiness of the bourbon. That sounds real nice. I am in support. I might look into this candle and see if I can find it well, you know, I probably could just ask whoever got it for me, if I can remember who got it for me. How much it cost. Yeah, no. I'm glad you said it so I didn't have to. But yeah, we are all class traders now. It's just, yeah. You know, I guess if there were anything that would out me as a class trader, the fact that it's scented candles, that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. Because I feel like I have good taste in scented candles. So if anything else were the thing that outed me as a bourgeois dog, then I'd rather I'm glad it's scented candles. Oh god, I'm so addicted to Tahitian vanilla that I used to buy scented tea lights. Oh, those were the fucking jam. There we are. Got me a red snapper. I should swap it. I would love to swap it. This has been a hell of a stream. I'm gonna be honest with everybody here. I love this. We've just gone all over the map here. We've had, you know, we've had our ups, we've had our downs. Where's your oil burner? Yeah, you gotta do that. We've had our ups, we've had our downs, we've had all sorts of things going on. There was a whole 20 minutes where I couldn't find a pop machine buried in the ground. Swap. 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 But here we are talking about scented candles and our betrayal to the proletariat. And there's not anything on this earth I'd rather be doing. Oh my god. That I think could be the fucking description of this channel. We're here talking about scented candles and our betrayal of the proletariat, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Oh my god. This is a good stream. I'm just gonna say it now. This was a good stream. I had a good time with this one. Glad Keg enjoyed that. Oh boy. Yeah. We're all back. It's all here. We've really just, this has been a good stream. I feel very proud of this one. I was worried earlier because of the Banished. I mean, in defense of Banished, it is Banished. It's not like it's fucking Fortnite. So, obviously yes. When I was doing Banished, there wasn't much of anybody in chat other than myself and Walrus until like the very end when my computer just stopped working. Or I think it was Twitch. I'm gonna blame Twitch for this one. Affiliated as I am with such a site, but so I was concerned that this one wasn't gonna be, you know, poppin', but it's poppin'. It's been a very good time. It's been a very enjoyable stream. Oh, considering how much I've missed fish, though, you'd think I'd enjoy it a little bit less and pay more attention to fishing. There we go. Oh, my pockets are full. That's it. That's all the fish. That's all the fish. There we go. I mean, that's all I'm gonna just have to. I'm gonna have to call it because I've been fishing for like an hour, and that feels. I don't feel like that's the most interesting thing to watch. However, I am proud of us and what we've accomplished today, which is just having a good time and being friends. And that's all that matters in this world. And don't let nobody tell you different. Friendship is what makes the world go round. More or less. It's actually the orbit of the Earth in a gravitational field in a vacuum in space that makes the world go round. But when it comes to making your day brighter, friendship is the thing. I don't mean literally brighter, because that's caused by the sun, which is a large fusion reaction in a gravitational well in space that causes a sun. However, when I say brighter, I mean figuratively brighter, and that's friendship. So, you can quote me on that. If you can get all those words, inaccurate as they are, into a quote, you can quote me on that. Oh boy. Thank you for the follow. I don't have my headphones on, so if anybody else has followed, and well, that's not how I'm doing this. If anybody else has followed and I've not thanked you directly, I am sorry. I can't always hear, but I do appreciate the follow. Thank you, thank you. You followed just at the end, so got it in right there at the end of this discussion. Please, enter the house. I'm gonna go sleep on my... Hundreds of people have followed, and you're a horrible person. Oh no! Oh no! Save and quit. That means I have to save your town data. What a pain. Man, fuck you, Apollo. You're rude. You're not this rude in Pocket Camp when I have to do things for you all the time. See you later, pa. Online friends, woo. Or one could even say, ooh woo. Thank you for the follow, Skullcat. I saw the other name, but I wasn't certain I didn't get the pronunciation done in time. I'm gonna switch over to the end slate now. Ooh woo. Thank you all for being here. And for having been here for so long. I have been on for a while, and I've been talking a while. My voice is getting very tired, so I need to take a whole. I need to just call it where it is. Call it a night. So let me switch over to this. This is the screen I need. There it is. Okay. I'd like to thank. I don't know if it's Ruby Doo or Dukes. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Ruby. We'll call him Ruby. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you, Akira Yalam. Looks like the name, and Skullcat for following. And special thanks to Pizza Bee, both for following and for donating earlier. I always appreciate that. I'm gonna be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. tomorrow. 1 p.m. on Thanksgiving, we're doing Animal Crossing. We're going to see what the Animal Crossing situation is going to be. There's an event. I read about it on the wiki. I have no idea how it works, but we're going to figure it out. That's just that. So 3 p.m. tomorrow. Probably... It might just be Animal Crossing tomorrow, or it might be Animal Crossing followed by, like, Pikmin briefly. I'm not going to be on for very long, but I will be on tomorrow. I have listed, of course, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I don't have anything on YouTube yet. It's a work in progress. Druid Streams. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you all for chatting with me. It's always a good time whenever there's people in chat keeping me entertained and asking me questions about ant bears, which let's remind everybody, if there's anything we can learn today, it's that in this house, we love, respect, and fear Ant Bear. And that's all I can really say about it. Have a good night. Thank you all for being here. And I don't have anything else to say. That's it. That's all I got. Good night.